Cities are about presentation. So if you have a well-presented city, you generally have a safe city and an inviting city.
This is the first time I've been on the Lighting Summit here in Australia, and I find it really fascinating. I see that people from the cities are here. I see that people from the industry are here meeting each other. It's a really good conference.
It's been really interesting because you've got such a heavy presence of Australian authorities and councils telling us what they're doing, and I didn't know a lot of this. So I've learned an awful lot about both Victoria and what Brisbane are doing and what the Gold Coast are doing. So to me, this is really good, seeing all the municipalities coming and actually saying what they're doing and what they want to do. So yeah, fantastic.
For councils that have implemented lighting systems that are not future-proof, you really need to think about not just the investment today, but where your lighting needs to be in the future. I think Australia has gotten a little bit of a late start compared to a lot of the world, but it looks like there's a lot of excitement generated right now over smart lighting and a lot of movement in that direction.
In terms of where the market's gone, where the market's going, the LED lighting market globally is set to expand exponentially, and by 2025 we're looking at the sale of luminaires being worth in the region of $40 billion. But what's interesting is that the actual technology behind it, so those networks it creates from having intelligence, are actually worth more than the luminaires themselves.
The phrase that comes to mind when I think about smart cities is applying technology thoughtfully. And it's the fact that there's a lot of new technologies that are popping up, but how do we actually apply them inside organizations? The thing that underpins a lot of that is really seeing data as the new currency. And so how do we use a lot of that data and that insight and the things that we're collecting to understand how we apply technology thoughtfully to collect either more data or to solve the complex problems that we're seeing?
It's been great. It's very interesting to see what's happening with smart cities and lighting, and just, I suppose, in general, all the panels have had a lot to offer. I think in the future, if smart lighting in street environments doesn't have Li-Fi, it may miss the boat with communication. So I think planning in the future needs to integrate something to do with Li-Fi.
I think that technology is evolving very, very fast. We need to inform, first of all, what technology permit today and will permit in the next 10 years. So our role is not only to offer a technology, but first of all to explain what technology can do today and what could do or will do in the next years for the concept. So I think this could be the point for this kind of meetings.
One of the things that people seem to go to sleep about in the public realm is optical control. I think I've heard a lot about smart lighting today, and I've heard a lot about technology and LEDs. And in fact, the more this happens, the more people sort of move and talk about these really important new things, the less people seem to talk about light, quality, human aspects. It's about human beings. It comes back, street lighting is an engineering practice, but it's actually been done knowing and understanding the human eye.
Technology is not, it's just what we are using. It's a tool, because what we're trying to do is we're trying to make nice cities to live in, have livable cities, have sustainable cities, take the resources we have and use them in a smart way.
This summit, it's a really good opportunity to be able to network with your peers in the industry. It's also really good to be able to see where people have actually progressed in the past 1 to 2 years and what other people are doing internationally. The presenters such as the gentleman from Dole, that presentation was phenomenal. It was a really good eye-opener. So yeah, I think the opportunity to be able to catch up with your fellow peers and people in the industry is paramount.
Describe the event in 3 words.
Opportunistic,
exciting, and forward-looking.
Smart, because that word's been used an awful lot.
Smart, dynamic, and
a lot of opportunities.
Bright.
and I put a bit of an eye-opener.
Smart, impressive.
Make sure you come next year.
I can't say well-intended, that's 4, but well-intended joined together with a hyphen, okay?